doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the windows in the rain is falling.
Hello, welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a lovely day so far. Super excited for today's video because this is like one of my favourite things of the year, which is making mince pies. This is the first year that I've actually tried like adding my own spin on them. I made them like twice last week and I was just sort of trying out some different things and adding protein into like the crust of the mince pie. So of course I wanted to share the recipe with you guys. As we're going to make them like completely from scratch and stuff and make our own like mincemeat. I'm also going to try and make like some mince pie like protein oats as well later on this week. Just to sort of mention as well, like I wanted to make these slightly higher protein and lower calorie than normal to make them a bit more like macro friendly, but in the same token I didn't want to like lose the actual like mince pie taste, so I'm still going to use some butter and you know, like stuff like that. So I just thought I'd pop that at the beginning. But yeah, we'll just jump straight into the recipe. For the pastry ingredients, we're using some plain flour. You could also use almond flour or oat flour, a little bit of almond milk, some vanilla whey protein. I'm using the diet whey from PhD, the lean matrix. I'll leave my discount code down below for that. Here's what we're using for the filling: dried apricots, sultanas, some raisins, 1 orange, 1 apple, spices, a mixed spice, ground nutmeg, some sweet cinnamon. I really prefer the sweet cinnamon to just like your normal one, a bit of vanilla extract, some flaked almonds as well. If you don't like specific ingredients, just take them out and pop whatever you prefer in there. The mince pies are pretty easy to make, to be fair. Like literally it's just putting everything in a pan, basically leaving it for like 30 to 45 minutes and then making like the pastry and popping it in the oven. I feel like they look harder than they actually are. So I'm just going to start by dicing 1 apple. I'm going to spray my pan with a bit of fry light of apple into here, and then I'm just taking my raisins. I'm going to measure 80 grams of these into my pan. Super easy as well because it can literally just all go in one. I've got some sultanas here, so I'm just going to measure out 70 grams of sultanas as well. 30 grams of apricot. These are like dried kind of ones. I'm just going to chop these into small little chunks. Next is 10 grams of flaked almonds, half a tablespoon of flaxseed. This is optional. And then I'm just going to slice half a lemon. Next up is the orange. So I'm just going to take like a quarter of orange zest. I'm going to slice this in half and then take about a quarter orange zest and then squeeze the other basically half. I'm just going to add like the spices and stuff, so I'm just using a teaspoon of vanilla extract, a teaspoon of mixed spice, half a teaspoon of nutmeg, about a teaspoon of sweet cinnamon as well. So I'm just going to add about a quarter cup of water like to start with, and then cover it in a pan and then just kind of cook and simmer that for 30 to 45 minutes. If it gets a bit dry, just add like a little bit more water, so maybe in total about half a cup of water, but start off slow. I've just given that a little mix about and then yeah, I'm just going to put the lid on top. I need to order some new flipping like pots and pans. Like I feel like I don't have the right size like top thing. So I just popped my oven to preheat at 180 degrees and then I'm going to get started on the dough. I quite like doing this bit. I need to get some like shape cutters. I don't have like, I wanted like a star one or something, but I'm just going to do like little round ones. I feel like this is the most excited I've been like whilst making something recently. Like who does not love a mince pie? Like years ago, I think when I was really young, I remember thinking that mince pies were made of actual mincemeat, but I'm sure I'm not the only one. Also, these are really nice with like some whipped cream or like custard or anything on the side as well. Last Christmas Day, oh my God, like we were in France and I honestly must have had like 15 of those like mini mince pies in a single day. Start measuring out 60 grams of flour, 40 grams of the vanilla protein. You could use like say cookies cream as well, if you've got like just like kind of like more of a neutral flavour. But I think this makes a difference, like rather than adding, you know, like golden syrup or something to the actual crust, because the protein's got some sweetener in it. And I'm just going to use this butter. I'm going to measure out 45 grams of this and then just pop this in the microwave. Butter works better with pastry opposed to coconut oil. And I'm just going to microwave this for about a minute. So I've just added 26 grams of almond milk. My pastry within an inch of its life. I feel like it keeps going back inwards, so I'm just going to do that some more. Start cutting out some like mince pie shaped thingamabobs. I've just got my little muffin tray. I picked this up the other week actually, I really like the colour of it. I'm going to give it a spray with this 1 calorie coconut oil thing to grease each. What I'm going to do is make like the base of the Yorkshire pudding. Quite a wide cup, a wide set cup, and make the base for these, and then I'm going to use a smaller cup. I think I'm going to use one of my wine glasses to make like the top. And then I'm just going to roll this back up for the toppers of the mince pies. The finished mincemeat in here. Oh, this smells so nice. I honestly wish you could smell this through the screen. It's so zesty. Left this for, I think it was about 40 minutes in the end. And then I'm just going to pop these in each of the mince pies. There's quite a bit left as well. This smaller wine glass, it's just like a smaller diameter for the lids.
Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring, it will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year,
so this is optional, but I'm just going to put half a beaten egg on the top just to make it a bit crispier. So those Yorkshire puddings have gone in the oven. I'm going to leave them in for like 15 to 20 minutes on 180 degrees. You could either serve them like straight away or store them for later. You could freeze them, have them cold, do whatever. Whilst I'm waiting for those to bake in the oven, these are really nice. Like you can have this as like a Christmas pre-workout kind of snack. By no means am I saying like don't eat normal mince pies. Like I'm gonna have some normal mince pies as well, but fancying like a dessert kind of thing on a night at the moment, especially like in December, like I spend most of my evenings with some form of like dessert or something on a night. So yeah, this is a really good shout. I prefer making like smaller batches, like this one is of 6, because I find it really hard to buy, like say if I get mince pies from the supermarket, they're always in like a 12 pack, and obviously if it's just you and like maybe one other person that you live with, like it saves anything like going to waste and whatnot. So yeah. Ooh, here they are. They're out the oven and I've just left them to cool. I've been dying to have a bite, but I thought I'd just save it. I'm so happy with how these turned out, like considering there's like pretty like fairly minimal fat compared to like your normal mince pie kind of recipe. So let's give one a try. Try this little crunchy one. Really, really nice. So that is the inside bit. I feel like you can't have mince pie without a bit of cream or something. I've brings us to the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed this one. I do have some more Christmas recipes coming up, so make sure you keep an eye out for those ones. Let me know if there's any like specific like Christmas recipes you would like to see as well. And of course, if you do try this recipe, don't forget to tag me. I would love to see your recreations, and I'd love you to stick around as well by subscribing to my channel and making sure you've liked this video, and I'll see you in the next video.